Christian Bale was great in that. My God, was Christian Bale fun to watch?
That's his Batman.
What?
That's not my Batman.
He is not my Batman either. I wouldn't identify with him as my Batman.
Who's your Batman?
The ShedCast. Brought to you by Alien Entourage and the Riverside culture.
I would never want to see a scorpion in real life. I feel like those would bug me out.
Don't go to Arizona.
Oh, they got a lot of scorpions. But they don't actually kill you, right?
They could.
Well, you could, right? If you don't get medical attention in time.
I'm not sure. I don't
Do you
know how
remember the
many are
scene in
dead,
Hook when they throw the guy into the barrel and then put the scorpions into the barrel?
That shit was on a couple days ago. Huck,
with Robin Williams, right?
Yeah, and what's his name was so good as Hook.
As the traveling salesman.
Oh, Blues Travelers.
No, give me a second.
Honey, give me the
Flocker's dead.
Yeah, that's Mikey's favorite song.
So far away to speed things up.
He's a legendary actor.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
Oh, Rain Man.
Yeah, he was perfect as Hook.
I'm sure he was.
Breaking clocks, hanging out with teenagers,
Right?
doing
And no
everything
one
that's cool.
Chasing,
That's cool.
chasing crocodiles.
Just trying to get
No,
Peter
he's
Pan out of those
Running
tights.
from
Right.
the crocodiles chasing him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I saw a video the other day of a crocodile swimming like a fucking dolphin.
Saw it. I
Yo,
think you sent
what
it to
the
me.
Yo,
Fuck.
that's a saltwater crocodile.
Absolutely.
And
dolphins are also from saltwater.
are they?
So that's
Wait,
probably
there
a
are
swim
ocean
technique.
crocodiles?
Saltwater.
Yeah.
Well,
See, there's
yeah.
they
One
they
more
swim in the
aggressive
ocean.
than the other.
Oh, by far. They're the biggest ones. They go like they're the ones in the Nile, but they swim out into the ocean.
Are they bigger
Well,
than
Nile-
sharks? Like,
Nile-
if a shark took on a croc,
a lot of different sharks, but there are sharks that are bigger than crocodiles.
like a great white shark is way bigger than the saltwater crocodile?
Well, no,
Great-
it depends.
Depends.
Can you pull up
20
a saltwater
They're
crocodile? I wanna
both
see this
20 feet. So like
They
20
could
foot
be,
long. They can get 17.
Reddit just
foot
dropped
to
a
20.
photo
I think
yesterday.
18 feet is a saltwater crocodile. If I remember correctly.
They also, you ever seen that show they had on
Giant
Animal
croc
Planet?
when you
What?
get a chance.
Where they fought the
Reddit
beast
dropped one
together?
yesterday, and it was the biggest fucking crocodile I've ever seen, and it was a real photo. It was on it took up an entire flatbed of a truck trailer.
Do they have to come up for air, or if
So
they
for-
want it to be under all the time? No, they got to come
I
up.
think it's like
They come
30
up for
minutes to an hour maybe.
But you don't even see it when they come for
They
air,
do
just the
because
nostrils come up.
have you ever seen how they hibernate? They stick their noses up, and so they could breathe.
Oh, and the ice
then they-
freezes.
Yeah, and
the
it
ice will
freezes
freeze
around
around
them.
their nose while they stick it
and
out.
they just breathe through their nose through hibernation. And I think,
Yeah, that's fucking
they
crazy.
do that for like a month or so.
I hope I didn't make that
crocodiles
up.
or alligators?
I imagine I made that up. No, but yo, they said I think they could swim like
Hibernation's fucking weird.
35 miles an hour in the water.
How
No.
fast do sharks swim?
Not fast enough.
Not
Yeah, look at that,
much
dude. Look at
faster.
that with his fucking
Yeah.
nose sticking up. Imagine if you saw that, though.
Playing hockey,
yeah,
skate around the
I'd
alligator.
fucking kick the fuck out of that
They used
shit.
them as a cone for the goal.
No, even better. It's like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
use
funny.
it as
Just
a
slap
cone.
shots right into the bottom of its mouth.
Yeah.
Hold on. What'd you say? Fucking giant, biggest crocodile or whatever?
or alligators usually bigger than
No,
crocodiles.
no,
so
crocs
it
are
was
bigger.
huge crocodile Reddit. I want to say dropped the photo yesterday. And they I don't know if they killed it or caught it, but it was like crocodile on flatbed.
You seen that one that went across the golf course?
Was that a real video though?
That's the thing.
This thing that I saw
Holy
was
shit.
that size.
Crocodiles are scary.
Because that's the thing too. Wow.
Yeah, that was a real video.
That video is, but it's so crisp too. It almost seems fake, but maybe it's too real. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're
Put
like,
that
nah,
in
that
perspective.
Holy, look
That's
at the
size of a
that
saltwater
thing.
crocodile.
holy, yo, it could literally.
Can you-
got me. Well, I mean,
you
it's
That's
got
like three. That chick's probably,
YouTube
what,
saltwater
5'10"?
crocodile versus
Nah.
shark. I'm curious to know if maybe there's one random video.
No,
of
they
them.
have it on Animal Planet or something where
Oh,
they
yeah,
did the
the
computer logistics.
It's like
Oh,
beast
to
battles or
see-
some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Jaws versus claws.
I think, but a shark's jaws are definitely way stronger than a crocodile.
I would think the shark can
Depends.
just
No,
move better than
no,
it would.
we looked that up. Remember the jaws, the
Pressure per square
What are they
inch.
called? The pissies.
Oh, the pissies, PSIs.
Yeah, but what was the one that's called the Newtons or something like that?
It wasn't Newton's. No,
But I think the crocodile had the strongest bite out of any animal. I think.
Was it? Are you sure about that? Is this the one in the pickup truck?
I remember we looked up the
No.
list.
That's the one you talk about.
I remember we had the list up and
Where did I
it
see
was
that
the
video?
dumbest list. Damn.
Have you guys ever eaten alligator?
I was
No,
just
but
gonna
I'd love
ask
to.
that.
No, I haven't either.
I don't think
I've
so.
seen
love
like
to.
It's like a
it-
big
on
New
news and
Orleans
stuff
thing.
here and there.
It's like a New Orleans.
Yeah, gator
Louisiana.
nuggets and shit.
I saw in Mississippi. Yep.
I
Yeah.
had catfish nuggets before.
Well, that's not that
No, it's not
abnormal.
that crazy. No.
But yeah,
It is
croc.
it is
I wonder what
crocodile.
people are always say. Oh, it tastes like chicken, or like any random thing.
Crocodile is significantly the highest bite force.
37. What are they called again?
I think it's in.
There was that
I think it's in Pissies.
Jules. No, it was something funny.
Jules.
They the way they measure a bite.
Yeah, it was in Newtons and Pissies. It was in Newtons and Pissies for sure.
The hyena is pretty high up there. Huh?
Damn.
Yeah. Hyena's got 1,100 Pissies. But I think one of them was like a fucking Mastiff, right? Wasn't that like...
No, that was that bum
That was
list.
that bum-ass list, right?
Yeah,
You were
put
like,
a
nah,
dog.
Hell no. Fucking take that dog the fuck out of here.
They didn't have tiger on there, remember?
Yeah, it was like... Yeah, like you'd
I-
rather get bit by a tiger than a fucking Rottweiler.
Yeah. And then we looked up the real list.
Dude, so shark versus...
What was that show called?
Oh, I remember that show that you're talking about. It's just called like Verse.
Animal
or-
Face
Yeah,
Off.
something.
Animal
Animal
Face
Face
Off.
Off.
Was it on TV?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
on...
There it is.
Oh, and it had good music too.
Saltwater crocodiles have the strongest bite of any animal. They've been found with shark remains in their stomachs, perhaps great whites.
Whoa.
Perhaps.
Dude,
All the
take
footage
Great
is
white
terrible.
more than a
Oh my
match
God.
for a fleshy seal. But
Fleshy
what about
seals.
a well-armored croc? When croc meets shark off the coast of Australia, there will be only one survivor. When they go head-to-head on Animal Face-Off.
Oh, yeah.
So the
Skip to
crocodile's
it.
got the advantage of its scaly skin. It's on its back. It's almost like armor, right?
Oh, and I'm sure it could pierce through the shark
Also,
skin.
it could go on land and then jump back into the fucking water, which we've seen sharks do.
But we're talking
Look,
about a fair
23
fight, right?
feet.
Is any fight fair?
He's
All
not
is fair
leaving the
in love
water.
and war.
Yeah.
23 feet, it said.
23 feet.
And you can't outrun one of those, right? Like they're
You gotta run
You
in.
gotta
They
zigzag.
can't run in
Zigzags,
zigzags.
yeah.
Yo, that's how Mikey gets away from all of them.
Everything. That's I use that on everything.
On bears too.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Dude,
It
how
would- not bears
scary-
though, because you got trees to hide. So you zigzag, hide, zigzag, hide, and they lose you
no
quick.
long sprints though.
No.
That's how you fucking get lost.
Never climb up the tree either. Learn that the
I've
hard
seen
way.
videos of bears
Exactly.
climb up trees in like seconds. Like
yeah,
It's pretty
because they're
crazy.
claws. They just go right into the
and,
wood.
like,
Yeah.
it's like sprinting up a tree as
Yo,
fast as they could run. They could
Watching
get
a
up tree.
squirrel go up a tree doesn't make sense. Or
No.
down like the side of a fence or something. I don't even get it.
Or
It's
when
like,
they run upside down the tree.
yeah, I don't get it. Like, how are they even? I mean,
Is there a superhero based off a squirrel?
That would be a good one, but no.
oh,
Squirrel man?
Squirrel man.
And he
dude.
just jumps off shit and like survives.
I was
cool.
thinking of
He just gets
Panther.
fucking shot by BB guns every time he has to steal bird food.
But he's the bad guy. He just terrorizes like home gardens.
yeah, he's always stealing the bird foods and shit. That'd be hilarious. There he is.
Pretty fucking creepy.
No, they don't have
Alabama
squirrel.
man is charged
Oh,
with
the
possession of squirrel.
The flying squirrel. That's got to be a superhero.
So random squirrel fact that happened
Oh,
to my
alright.
family recently.
A fact that
Um,
happened to my family.
Last year we had pumpkins for the holiday season. Okay. And one day my mom took a video of this squirrel just like going to town, just eating the shit and eating the seeds and everything. So then this squirrel must have like hung out in our front garden a lot, and it must have shit all over the garden. This year we have pumpkins all over the fucking place in our front yard,
Yeah.
and it's just like, damn, good luck, squirrel.
Yeah. They'll fucking
Right in
they
those
tear
fucking
up.
joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I wish that I planted was pumpkins.
Red Panda and the Flying Squirrel.
Yeah, superhero.
What about Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Not superheroes.
Says
That's
who?
debatable.
Says who?
That's debate. They
Says
save
who?
the day every
Save
episode.
the-
Bullwinkle. What did the Rocky and Bullwinkle sound like?
You tell us.
You
just
did
fucking
it.
I
You
came
did
out
it
with
perfect.
it.
Yeah, I kind of forget.
I haven't heard it for. What did Rocky sound like though?
like
He had like a
Something
high
like-
pitched voice. He was like Alvin kind of.
Was it a high and low, like
Bullwinkle?
something like
Or
that?
Rocky?
I think it's like Pinky and the Brain.
I was just gonna say, what's the
Yeah,
best
something-
animated duo?
Yeah.
Oh, best
Pinky
duo.
and the
Angry
Brain.
Pinky and the
Beavers.
Brain.
Hey,
Sorry,
yo, Dag and
oh,
Norbit Beaver.
Cat Dog.
Dag
Cat
and
Dog
Norbit
was
Beaver.
a.
Cat
Nah, they
Dog.
didn't have a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't have a choice.
Ren and Stimpy is good.
This is true. I don't know. Who would you go with if you had to pick?
For
both
what?
fucking-
For what reason?
I don't know if it really would be for a reason. I think it would just be in your opinion.
Just to pick.
This
'em?
was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, right?
And friends.
What cartoon?
Hanna-Barbera.
Is that like the company?
Yeah, they did a lot of these. They did Wacky Racers. I'm coming.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I'll be down there, Rocky. Sorry, Bullwinkle.
No, it's just like a regular kid's voice.
Yeah, kid's voice.
He's like, "Hey, Bullwinkle, let's play Foursquare."
You sound like a kid that just hit puberty.
Yeah, and then my voice cracks.
You're done. Get
You're
your
done.
stuff and leave,
You're done.
scumbag.
Look where he's sitting. Why is he sitting on the?
Does my hat look
None of
good,
these producers
Rocky?
want to bang you now. Little child pedophilia joke.
Check.
Check.
Knock it off the list. I'm back.
Back. All right. Shark. No, yeah, you just skip to the end maybe.
Of
You
Bullwinkle.
see a shredded shark
Yeah,
body.
let's bring it back to that. Most iconic cartoon duo.
I still got my money on the
They
shark.
both died. Come on, because the crocodile drowned.
I just
Spoiler
feel-
alert.
Oh, he took a fin.
The crocodile
Managed
drowns.
to wound the shark, but not mortally.
Ripped his fin off though.
Shark fin soup.
Then the turning
is this?
point.
Head to head.
Well, he got his. He immobilized.
Oh,
him.
they both die?
Nah, he immobilized him.
Oh, he
They're
drags
both
him
in
too
Out of
deep.
air.
Oh.
Its need to breathe made it break a deathlock that could have killed both combatants.
Don't both of them have like a
As the
weird
croc headed to the
trance
surface,
state they
it
can get
exposed
into?
its soft belly. The shark seized its chance.
That's a bunch of bullshit. When sharks are on their back, they can't even fucking flip over.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't. That's why orcas. That's how
Even
orcas
missing
kill
a
great
fin.
whites.
But they
The
kill
shark
them. They don't let them
ambushed
just
the
chill
crowd.
after.
No, they when you're on their back, they can't move.
No, but then if you let them go, eventually I'm sure they'll just swim
I think
away.
they're just immobilized
forever?
Yeah, because they
No.
don't naturally turn that way.
Yeah, dude. You see a shark, so you don't think he could do a little barrel roll?
Nah, not if you put him on his
In
back.
2017, in
Yeah, but you
You're
gotta-
saying a shark and like if a shark
So if you-
gets flipped upside down,
They can't
it's-
move.
They go into a weird trance state, but if you left them there for a while, then he would just swim away.
Can you like start tickling it?
Yeah, they do. You ever
You
seen
would.
those videos?
What do you
No.
mean
They
go
flip
into
them
a
upside
This
down.
guy's literally
They, like,
tickling it right
They
here.
like,
They flip
It's the first thing this guy did.
the shark upside down.
and they're like unconscious or some shit.
it's
for a minute?
yeah,
Is that above the water or
No, they're not
underwater
unconscious. They're
also?
in like a state of
underwater, I think.
They're in like a state of like I don't know. They're like
Sleep paralysis.
it's like no, it's just regular paralysis. Like everything, their equilibrium, everything just gets put on pause.
Shit, buoyancy, fucking them up.
Buoyancy. It's your buoyancy. Look at this. Flipping that shark. Selling that tuna. This one right here. Boom.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Put that bitch in a sleeper. Yo, shout out to Paul Spellvoigel with that picture.
Right, taking the kit
Yeah.
under the water,
You got the fucking milk crate down there too. You know they're playing basketball.
hoping, always.
Yo, so most iconic cartoon duo. Gotta bring it back to that because we can't say it and then not bring it in. Period.
Well, we got to name them. We got to put them on the table first. So you got Rock and Bullwinkle, we just said.
I don't even know
Pinky,
if I'd put them up
Pinky
there.
and the Brain,
Ren and Stimpy,
Ren and Stimpy.
the Angry Beavers.
Dag and Norbert.
No, it's got to be two. Duo
There is
means
two.
two. Oh, the Angry
Dag
Beavers
and
are
Norbert's
two?
Yeah.
two beavers.
They're brothers.
Yeah.
They were very Pinky and the Brain like. I feel like one was like dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
All right.
And
No,
then
one was
mad
dumb
smart.
and one was cool. He wasn't smart like the Brain. He was cool.
He's like Ed,
Could
Ed
you
and Eddie.
call
Ooh.
Captain Inspector Gadget and the lady, like the little kid he used to hang out with, a duo?
I mean,
Indiana
yeah,
Jones
sure.
and
They're not gonna win, though.
Right. What are other cartoon duos? There's got to be more.
There's definitely more.
Batman and Robin.
I mean, I'd say superheroes aside.
All right.
we're thinking
I'd say
just-
we take superheroes out of the equation.
So kid cartoon,
Not even kid cartoon, any cartoon.
but
Peter
specifically
Griffin and
duo.
Brian.
No, but that's
Or
not a
Stewie
duo.
and Brian.
That's not a
Stewie
duo.
and
That's
Brian's
not.
a duo.
Oh yeah, that's a duo.
That's
Stewie and
a-
Brian's a duo.
Oh, dude.
Roger.
Wheels in the leg, man.
Wheels in the
look at
leg,
this
man.
guy, Roger and Steve from American Dad.
Roger and
I would
Stan's
I would
pretty
go
good.
with that
That's
as my
good.
my duo, even though it's
Yeah,
not like
that's good.
classic, but
Deuce.
I'm a fan. You watch American Dad at all?
Appreciate it.
Not really.
Why?
I haven't watched
That's good.
Family Guy since like.
American Dad's not Family Guy.
All right, fair enough. I never got into American Dad, so
I think it's better than Family Guy.
Yeah.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into Family Guy, and now I'm starting to realize, like, in the mid-seasons, they were, like, really on fucking point.
Oh,
like, they
Family
were
Guy?
Really
Oh,
funny,
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Ginger.
I remember. I think in 6th or 7th grade they did the original Fox run, and me and my friend were all about it because there used to be Fox Sundays were animation domination. I used to spend all Sunday on my couch. It was unbelievable. It was Simpsons, it was Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama, then Malcolm in the Middle. If I remember correctly, that was the lineup, and that was the best day of my life. Are you kidding me?
That is a
Sundays watching that lineup of television. Also, Malcolm in the Middle as a kid, it still holds up as a TV show, but like...
I just ran through every season
Frankie
like
Muniz
2 months
doesn't even
ago.
remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bet it holds up as an adult, but as a kid watching that...
Definitely.
You just kind of, I felt like I was somewhat relate because it was like you were watching kid shit. It was interesting watching like a kid character.
You know he has no recollection of filming that show?
What?
Frankie Muniz?
He says he has
He's got
some disease, right?
Yeah, he's got like a degenerative brain disease or some shit like that takes his memory away. And he has no
I
recollection.
thought he was like a race car driver now.
No.
No.
Oh.
He just
He,
forgot. He just forgot what the speed limit
That
was.
movie Big Fat Liar was also great with
with
Paul
Vomit.
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti was so
Tex
good
Boy
in that.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul
Was he in
Giamatti
that?
was so
Yeah.
he was like the villain in that who
He
stole
turned
his
blue?
idea.
He was the
and he turned him
antagonist.
blue.
He was the
Oh, he
antagonist,
was so
yeah.
good. And Amanda Bynes was so hot in that. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
you
dude,
kidding me? As a kid, jerking off to Amanda Bynes because you
In-
were also a kid.
Because you were also a kid, throwing that in there.
Not yesterday at Lobster Court.
He had a
I
run.
think it was Amanda Bynes though, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
make that up.
No,
No,
that was-
and then he did Agent Cody Banks.
Agent
and he
Cody
was tagging,
Banks.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Hillary Duff. What? You haven't seen
Ooh, he
any
made-
of the Agent Cody
Dizzy
Banks?
McGuire?
I
I
didn't
thought
see
they
any
went
of
one and
the.
two.
I didn't see any of the Cody
Lizzie
Banks.
McGuire.
Slizzy McGuire.
Those are big box offices right there. Cody
Yeah.
Banks.
He was a monster. He was my dog Skip. Dude was
Oh my
pulling
God.
in numbers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Frankie
What's
Muniz
his
was it?
degenerative brain disease? I feel like we're built. You can only enjoy so much life. That's it. You know, God gives you like a 10-year run, and then something always goes wrong.
But he had.
He looks good.
He suffers from
he's
memory
fine.
loss. Entertainment Weekly report says he essentially has no memories of his years as a child star. He suffered 9 concussions and a fair amount of mini strokes in his life.
And he's
So
never
no
played one
degenerative
sport.
brain disease.
What are the concussions from?
Don't even make me say it. Probably PTSD.
No, he
Your
got
child
concussions
star.
from PTSD. Nah, he got concussions from the on set.
I'm
So
surprised Dewey hasn't had more of a career.
I'm not.
I think a lot of like child stars you see, if they're not in front of the camera, they usually move behind the camera and turn into
Yeah.
like producers. Or
That's like Fred
directors.
Savage is one of the best comedy directors ever. He
He did
directs most of
he
Sunny.
did all of Sunny, yeah.
And then
he killed that cameo he did in Super Troopers 2.
Oh, he was super funny in that shit.
Dude,
yeah.
he's like he saves that cat from the tree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
well,
talking
they've
about?
tried to launch new sitcoms with him, and they just never take off. But as a comedy director, he's got to be up there as one of the best, probably one of the best TV comedy directors ever.
Yeah, I don't think he's done a movie yet, though he could. He easily has
Yeah,
the
he's got the
background
credentials.
and the credentials, like you said, to do a movie.
He's a beast.
But yeah.
I couldn't believe that because Sunny, the early seasons of Sunny, that to me is my favorite TV show. Like, dude, I remember once in college, a kid invited me to a party. I said some joke in class. He thought I was funny. Jewish kid. He's like, "Yo, hey, Pi, so
Come
you
party
got
with me."
You got to come to a party." I was like, "Awesome, dude. I love to party. I'm in for your party. When is it?" He goes, "Thursday night." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's a new Sunny out on Thursday night."
Yeah,
He's
Thursday
like,
Sunnies.
"Seriously?" He's like, "Why?" I was like, "I can't come to you. I gotta watch Sunny. Like, are you crazy?" I used to go home, get drunk, and just watch Sunny. That was my favorite thing in the whole world.
Sunny will come on at like 11, right, or 10:30. It was usually
Yeah.
pretty later. I want to say.
I had one because at one season, I mean, 1 year of college, I was like more like Jewy and religious. I was still going to like yeshiva, and I had one friend who had a TV. That was a big deal. Most of us we did because we didn't have laptops, we didn't have TV. So
Says the guy who fucking said he might not be able to perform if it's a Jewish holiday.
but that's the big one. It's one a year, dude.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
coming up, right?
It's coming up
You
on
got-
Sunday.
You guys got a lot of big ones, but yeah.
Well, that's like the Super Bowl of Jew holidays, you know?
Nice.
The rest of them are like playoffs. Some of the other ones are like preseason.
Yeah. A couple rival
the
matchups.
prelims, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them they really don't matter.
Quarterfinals.
You gotta really care to be keeping them. But I used to go over to my friend like. I remember every Thursday night just drink a case of beers. Like we would split like a 30 rack of
Like
Miller
how they do
High
in
Life.
in Sunny, right?
Yeah,
the pizza and the beers.
Well, never that, but I used to split a pack of Miller High Lifes and that was the best.
That
was
sounds like the Shed on Thursday night.
that was as good as it got. I mean,
High
this is as good as it gets as well. But that was like looking forward to a new episode of Sunny and just
Absolutely.
getting fucking blasted for it. So, anyways, I was shocked when I found out Fred Savage was the director.
Yeah, they've done a
I
couple
believe
of really funny skits if you find them on YouTube with Fred Savage in them and stuff. And then who's the famous actress who's Danny DeVito's wife? Rhea Perlman.
Yeah.
There's one skit where they write this thing, and in their contract is they have to blow Danny DeVito like in his trailer, like before the thing, and Fred Savage is in there, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, like we all do it." But yeah,
the button on that was that Rita Savage shows up, and they're like, "Well, not in front." And like Rita's like, "No, you gotta fucking blow him."
yeah, she was like, "Yeah, that's in your contract."
Danny DeVito's contract.
And everyone else's contract, like, yeah. That show,
give Lefty the whole Friday speech.
Good.
did you ever, so you know how they're all doing individual stuff now?
Yeah.
The Mick was great. I don't know how that
exactly
failed.
where I was going.
The Mick was
that
so
is, that
good.
is the
She
dumbest,
killed
that
that
is
shit.
why I don't understand some
Network
things.
TV.
That, every episode of The Mick, they ran 2 seasons, was fucking gold. Like,
It was better
wildly
than
great
it was better
humor.
than Sunny recently.
Yep.
Like they managed to write better degenerate characters. Like the writers of Sunny are that good that I didn't watch the mix. I was like, fuck this. They're going all corporate. They're taking a network TV show, and I was like, shit, this is as funny as Sunny. Like this is perfect.
Tell you the truth, those 2 seasons, like, if you like comparing episodes, they didn't have one miss. Every episode was a hit. It was because it was on normal TV. They should have just ran a Hulu deal.
Oh yeah,
or
and then
a
it would
Netflix
still be
deal.
going.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta be honest. Dennis's show I've checked out once or twice, and I just don't like it.
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
You
I
expect
watched
more.
the first episode. I didn't get past it.
yeah.
It gets
Where's
better.
like the teacher, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
AP
see it at
Bio.
all.
It's good. And then Mac has a funny show though of he's like a
I heard it's
video
so good,
game
but
engineer.
He's
and
just-
it's funny.
Is it funny? Publicly, he's just turned into like a self-righteous douche, which makes me not want to check out his shit anymore, and almost like ruins Sunny a little bit.
Know who's the funniest character in his show?
Who?
The dude who plays cricket.
Rickety
that's-
Cricket.
Well, that guy I think is a director in his own right, isn't he?
I see him cameoing in a lot of stuff, and but every time you see him, I'm just like,
What's his
Rickety
name?
Cricket.
Can you
Rickety
look up
Cricket.
what his name is? Because I think I might just have this 100% wrong, but is that the guy also who directed the increasingly poor decisions of Todd Margaret, or is that a
David
different
Hornsby.
dude?
I'm not sure, and I don't know what that
The
is.
first two seasons of
I'm not sure,
oh
and
no,
I
it's a
don't
different
know
guy.
what that is.
He looks like him, but it's a different guy. The increasingly poor decisions of Todd Margaret were with oh man, I'm so fucking bad with names. Really, really funny show. The first 2 seasons were excellent. The third season they just turned it too weird. But the first 2 seasons is like it was a British it wasn't a British show, but it was in that style, so it was just like a 5-episode season. But I'm telling you, the first 2 seasons is as funny as anything ever. David Cross, hilarious fucking comedic actor. Never really liked his stand-up. Another guy who's just a total douche outside of comedy.
Yeah, and his
he?
new stand up is like a little.
Yeah.
I think it reflects now how he is now a little more.
Yeah.
I watched some of his new stand up and it's like, no. I listened to some of his old stand up. There was one joke actually that I never forgot, where he said that he went to the doctor for his depression. And then he told him to check his shoe, and then there was a rock. He said he found a rock in his shoe, and the whole time he's just been walking around with a rock in his shoe, and he thought he was depressed.
That's good.
That's pretty
Know
reasonable.
what he's great in though is Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
absolutely.
him and Bob Odenkirk, I guess,
Best
were
of
writing
show.
partners.
Roofie everyone in fucking Arrested Development.
No, that's the brother Joe.
He's also in that.
Oh yeah,
this.
he's in the
this.
show, and he has the phobia where he can't take off his pants,
Yes.
and he showers in jeans
never
shorts
nude.
and shit.
Yeah.
A never nude, yeah. But
The Forget Me Nots.
know what movie that I know you guys know that he's in? That's a fucking childhood banger. Take a guess.
Let's Go to Prison.
Scary movie.
Small Soldiers.
Oh.
Way ahead of its time.
Oh, dude.
Major Chip Hazard. The Gorgonites.
Major Chip Hazard.
I remember that.
I have a lot of those toys.
Really?
I have
Small
a few of the
Soldiers.
Gorgonites and a few of the
Did they
actual
make a
soldiers.
video game
That
on
was.
N64?
I'm sure they
Had
did.
to,
That
I'm
movie
sure
was
they did.
deep too.
I don't know how they did the CGI for that shit.
Yeah, back then.
I think they
It's claymation.
got that
The
technology.
aliens?
You
They
know,
got
I
the
think
aliens?
they already have live action figures.
Or
The Toy Story?
Like
Toy
Nazi,
Story. Like real
UFOs,
Toy
Story.
Nazi
Yeah.
UFOs. And
They had
shit.
no rights. There was no union. They had to work like all night, 24/7. There was no food.
We own
no
you.
trailers.
They just
Little
kept putting
small
up.
soldiers made the film.
Yeah.
You remember that movie though?
Hell yeah. You don't remember Small
I don't know that I ever saw it. To
They're
be
like
honest.
all-
I think I
Hold on,
might have
put on
just
the
played the
trailer
video
right
game.
now.
Holy
Really?
smokes! It's
I'm aware of it. I just don't think I ever saw it.
Oh my.
They
goodness.
don't they go to war with like the real army like at the end or something like that? Like doesn't like the army show up or something? Because they're going to war
been a
with the
while.
army soldiers.
Robotech defense
right?
system.
and they're like going to war in the house.
The world's most advanced military microprocessor
They love
has
the
been
done.
created. But the
This came
Cold
out, what,
War is
mid-90s?
over. For Globotech to survive,
Actually, let it
new
run.
markets
We'll
must
find
be
it.
found. Now, all that power has been placed
You can
into the
do
brain
that, it'll
of
still
a
play.
fighting machine unlike any
IMDb.
known to man. They made it strong. They made it clever. They made it small. They
98.
made a mistake.
What a year, dude.
They made a
Peaked in
mistake.
98.
Oh, yeah, look at that fucking CGI.
Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir.
Wow, voice activated.
That's Tommy Lee Jones' voice, right? Major Chip?
Sounds like it.
Big time.
Spring into action. Which meat hook? Prepare to go to distance.
Big Nitro. Demolition.
Kid Killigan, sharp as a razor. You are the best of the best.
Heartland Play Systems. I'm
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
Whoa.
It's like they're alive.
Let's roll some armor.
Early.
We have some more to win.
The few.
We have
Hey.
met the enemy. He is big. He is fat. Yeah.
The proud.
He has revealed a weakness.
Please, you
Wow,
have
Kristen Dunst.
Major Chip Hazard wants a war. We'll give him a war.
The small.
Who you calling small?
This summer.
Look at those Gorgonites.
Dude, they're not showing any of the Gorgonites in this trailer.
Elite.
Gentlemen, those are reinforcements. Windows, attack! No mercy!
It's like kind of like a Chucky
All soldiers.
type movie.
Yeah, but they didn't even.
Dude, this
They
was the
said-
worst trailer I've ever seen. It didn't show any of the Gorgonites, and they're the main part of the movie.
Be crazy not to
Wow,
be
I
scared.
want to watch that so badly.
So here's
That
the
was-
thing.
that was whitewashed.
David Cross's character
That was
made
whitewashed,
made
that trailer.
like kind of like monster characters to
it's
like
funny,
who were like
yeah.
friendly to like fight against the soldiers
Yeah.
and shit.
The Gorgonites.
And they didn't show. They,
Dude, I want to watch that movie.
what's the main?
Yeah, it's like the
Gorgonite?
soul-
we have a
they-
movie night Saturday
Hell yeah.
night.
Sure.
I'll pay for Small Soldiers.
Hell yeah. Definitely. We could probably
I
find that.
don't think you need to fucking pay for anything. I'm pretty sure that one's for fucking free.
Yeah.
The main Gorgonite is Erwin Wayfair.
That wasn't
Nope.
his name.
Nope.
Archer, I think his name was.
Yep, that's one of them.
Was it?
Yeah, they're kind of like misfit.
Archer.
They're
No,
kind of
you're
like
right,
misfit
you're right.
monsters,
Alright,
right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but they're all friendly and like they
Yeah.
don't fight.
Until they have to.
Small soldiers.
Wow, what a fucking good one.
Yeah, that was. Imagine pitching that movie.
Yeah, listen, there's a little angry G.I. Joes
Alright,
want to take
alright.
over the house.
He goes, so the military puts all their effort and money into toys.
And then this toy company gets a hand of these militaristic ships.
Wait, so was it a purposely done to those toys, or it said it was an accident?
No, purposely done, but the dude did it behind like the company's back or something.
And they weren't supposed to be released as toys or something, or
I
they
don't
just
think
did
the
it,
chip
like-
was supposed to be in the toy.
And then they were supposed to use them as like a weapon.
No. Oh, I almost forget. I think they made this chip for like potential war robots or some shit. And that I don't know how the
Like
toy
action
company got
figures?
crossed into it. And then yeah, because it was that other comedian.
Why are you doing that for like 3 minutes? What other comedian was in it?
was playing across from David Cross.
Cross from David
Cross from Cross. Shit, I can't remember his name, but you'll recognize him if you see him.
In Small Soldiers?
Yeah. He's actually a really funny comedian. I haven't seen.
Says IMDb it.
Yeah, his name will pop up. You'll recognize him.
Small Soldiers.
On the
IMDb.
movie discussion, I saw Tenet. You know the new Christopher
Oh,
Nolan
I'm
movie.
done with him.
Why?
I'm
What made you be? What movie?
I'll tell you, it was the last one he did.
Dunkirk?
It was Dunkirk, and it's two things that are really bothering me about him.
Hit me with
And
it.
I'm gonna lay it out. So first is it happens to be, and I'm claustrophobic, so I did not like the Dunkirk movie.
You must have been freaking out when that pilot was drowning. Yeah.
I mean, I just watched the movie. It was fine. No, what I don't like is he's married to a certain style of movie scoring with like
Hans
these
Zimmer.
what I
Hans
don't know.
Zimmer.
It's like these over the top like organs that like drive.
Love organs.
What I like organs,
Love
but
organs.
I was so that bothered me in that movie because it was too much of it, and it's if you used it more sporadically, it would get you going, but it's like too exhausting hearing it the whole time in the background.
Yep.
And so when I saw the preview for the newest movie, I heard that same style scoring in the preview,
Same
and I was just
person.
like, I'm like, and I looked actually who I was like, I'm not interested in this.
That's funny. That's such an unpopular opinion. Hans Zimmer is considered one of the best movie scores of all time, which is
It's
funny.
too much. Also, I liked
Everyone got an opinion.
of the Batman, like I love the one with the Joker. That's one of the best movies I've ever seen. The first one I fell asleep during, didn't even like it, and then the third one
good as well.
was okay.
With Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Fell asleep. Still don't like it. If it's on TV and I don't like do a second take where I'm like, oh, I missed this. I'm like, this is just not good.
And I bet you hated The Sandlot too.
Sandlot's great. What the fuck are you talking about?
But you hate,
Sure. I just wanted to make
but you
sure.
hate air too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you don't like Airbud either.
But
I bet you think Airbud 2 is a piece of trash.
but Tenet
You
was good.
scumbag.
Wait, can we see what other
Fucking
movies that guy has scored?
Oh, he's done.
Hans Zimmer's scored everything.
He's considered the greatest music or movie score of this generation.
All right,
And that's
let's
safe to
see.
say.
I'm sure there are movies he's
Looking
done
at
that I
it.
liked. I can just tell you that specifically the
Did you
scoring
like?
that
Did you
he's-
like? Well, he's scored almost every single one of Nolan's movies. If you liked Inception score, which is fucking awesome.
Ryan.
I liked Inception. Inception, I was really fucked up when I saw it, but that's a perfect way to see it, and it's
Pirates
fun.
of the Caribbean, Interstellar, Gladiator, Crimson Tide, Inception, Dunkirk, Dark Knight Trilogy. He received, and those were all Academy Awards.
Interstellar's got a really great.
Grammy Awards.
You see, Interstellar, I did not like that movie, and I
What?
also didn't like the
we had,
scoring.
No, we had a.
Well, I said I
debate
don't
about
like that
this before.
entire space genre.
I really liked-
like I like space movies.
Mm-hmm.
Interstellar is essentially a remake of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I like
a little bit of
Stanley
Ince-
Kubrick. I like Stanley Kubrick. I like a lot of his films. I don't like that movie. And I
2001?
find- Yeah, 2001.
The opening scene is 15 minutes of, or I don't think anyone talks for the first 27 minutes of that movie.
Of Interstellar.
No, of 2001: Space
Yeah,
Odyssey.
We got to Canada.
I actually found that was the one part that's somewhat that part's somewhat interesting, even though that shit goes on too long. But that's the interesting part because it's the story of like even as humans, like you just put a random box and we freak the fuck out. It's like the
whole
same
concept
thing.
is very, very easy, but like super complex. Yeah, it's awesome. But that whole sequence too, when the ape throws the bone up and then
Yeah.
it turns to the. I think the main point of that movie is that humans only evolved because aliens, like had something put
Sparked
their
us?
hand into it. Yeah. Because then, what was the thing? He picks up the bone and he uses it as a weapon, and they realize that you can weaponize. Like,
Yeah. No, I thought they found the bone before they found the giant box.
I thought that they were looking at the box first,
Oh,
and then at one
discovered the bone?
point,
I might have that backwards.
The dude just used the bone to,
Right.
to bash one of the.
So I'm not saying that guy sucks as a scorer because
You're just
a lot
not
of
feeling him.
a lot of those movies. No, a lot of those movies I like the way that he listen. As
way
the
that Nolan
director,
uses it,
yeah,
you're
the
saying?
way that Nolan's using him as a scorer, at least in the last movie, I specifically was in theaters like this scoring is too much. I don't like this, and then I heard the same exact style in the next one, and it's
Yeah.
a very it's a specific like organ. It's the same as like if you were watching a movie and sometimes they do that thing where it's like someone's breathing heavy in the background and it's like a magic trick where it gets you kind of worked up because you're like, oh shit. And then especially if they come in with like what that preview was doing, the flashing light and that beat every 7 seconds, the whoomp, whoomp. But this guy does it through the pace of the entire. It's just I don't know. It's like it's too much.
Overdone.
Yeah.
Have you seen the conspiracy thing? It's kind of off topic, but it has to do with 2001: Space Odyssey.
What is it?
So it's like I think it came out in 1968, and
No, it had to have come out more recent. Actually, no, I think you're right.
but
Visually, how fucking crazy is that you can make a movie that just outstanding visually in 1968?
So it had to do.
Oh, that he filmed the moon landing.
No,
Is
no,
that, okay.
no. Oh, maybe that too. That might be part of it too. But it has to do. It's this crazy way they connected how with 9/11 and the Space Odyssey, and it's like I think like two like so like yes. Did you find it?
Maybe I don't know. You keep
So
explaining it.
basically, I can't remember exactly how it is, but they were saying like
Foreshadowed or something?
yeah,
maybe?
it was foreshadowed. Like there's this coin. I guess like it's like an Israeli coin that has like a plane on it with this scroll that looks like towers, and it was a 1968 coin. And then like it was the same year that 2001 Space Odyssey came out, so like that's the year that 9/11 happened. And then there's like a couple other connections that they make, and it's like it's ridiculous, but like they're like, look, see how these things connect, and you're like, yo, you just took like the year that this quarter came out. It's the same year that this movie came out. That was 2001. That was the same thing. I forgot. It's something with 9/11 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that the twins in his The Shining
Represented
the Twin Towers. And
People
then the
get.
Space Odyssey was the Pentagon.
If you really want to, if you said you like Stanley Kubrick, his final movie that they released after he died with Tom Cruise, Eyes Wide Shut. You ever seen that?
I never saw.
I've never seen the How I Fell in Love with Making the Bomb, which I got to see that movie.
Kubrick movie?
I think it's a Kubrick. It's a Kubrick comedy.
It's called what?
Are you talking about
Dr. Strangelove?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that Kubrick?
Yeah,
I've never
Strangelove
seen
is.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's considered one of the. Yeah, it is Kubrick. I'm thinking it's either Kubrick or who's the other old school director who crushed it? Orson Welles.
Right. I tried watching what's it called the other day, just
Citizen Kane,
and I couldn't.
shit?
I felt
Rosebud.
it just wasn't for me.
Yeah, you got to be a film buff if you like that. Like you
I
want
mean, I
to
was
be
trying
into
to watch
directing
it
and
to like
cinematography.
study
There's
the.
a good scene in there.
There's a couple.
There's a good scene in there
What?
where he's like throwing stuff off.
Oh, yeah.
On the manor of Xanadu. The way that they announced that shit is not fucking.
If you want to get into some shit, watch Eyes Wide Shut. It's all about the Illuminati secret society shit.
Trying to keep the eye on me.
It's sick. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman.
So give me the film education. What is so amazing about that Orson? Because people say it's the greatest movie ever. Citizen Kane.
The writing, the cinematography, the way it was shot. It's just like set the standard of what film should be.
Because I kind of check out even with because they talk about that he came from the like that War of the Worlds audio thing.
Yeah.
And even that I tried to check out once and I was just tuned out right away. But exactly what that impression you did of his voice, that style of storytelling, it might just be that it's a little too dated.
It's dated, yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine, did you hear the story? Like when people heard that on the radio, they thought it was real.
Yeah, they thought it was real.
Out.
Yeah.
That's probably why it was like transcendent of the time. You know, it was probably more epic because of like the time that it was in.
Yeah.
Ahead of its time too.
Yeah, no. If you're just listening to the radio, no TV, no nothing.
Dude, know what's got to be the worst for a director is you make a fucking banging movie, and initially it just doesn't do well in the box office. Like Scarface was a flop.
Yeah.
And then it didn't turn into like a fucking cult classic
Yeah.
masterpiece
Or like,
until like 15 or not 15. I think like
Same thing happens
long
with
time.
painters.
30 years.
Same
Yeah.
thing happens with painters.
Bill and Ted, that thing was a flop.
never
I
seen
think.
Bill and Ted.
Really?
Oh,
And I heard the
bullshit.
new movie was great.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
bullshit.
too.
They just did the new one though.
The
The
new one was
original
fun.
was a flop, and then they became a cult classic, I think.
Yeah.
So,
We're in a terrible time, especially now with COVID. It's only studios putting out movies are like big budget movie, or like
Tyler
that's
Perry.
about it.
Or
There's
Tyler
there's
Perry.
no in between, so it's just like because no one's getting their money back at the moment. So
Yeah,
that's
'cause
that's
there's no-
unfortunate. Like very
Yeah,
few
dude.
people are doing like independent films, though.
yeah.
It makes more sense because Amazon's got a studio, Netflix has got a studio, Tyler Perry's got his own studio.
yeah.
They should be
I mean,
cranking
that's
out
real
shit.
cinema. I mean, we're trashing this other stuff, but Tyler
Cinema.
Perry, that's where it's at.
Yeah. Have you seen?
You want to talk about good movies?
You want
man,
to talk
that guy
about
can-
bangers? Medea, 1, 2, 3, Christmas, Halloween.
That guy's made so much money. I
Goes
love,
to jail.
even though there's not
Comes
I don't-
out of jail.
I don't know that none of his movies are for me, nor have I really seen any of them. But I love these people who have these runs in Hollywood where this is not mainstream, but he's made the most money. I love those guys where it's like, you just kind of have these long careers and just make unbelievable money, even though none of your shit is like mainstream or considered good by a wide audience.
His name's not even Tyler. It's Emmett.
He's smart though. He played the game, and he's
Yeah.
like,
What do you think he's worth? I'm gonna say 200 mil.
no, he's worth like 1.5 bill.
It's just
What?
a-
I was way
he just
off.
opened his own studio.
In September
1
of
billion.
2020, it was 1 billion.
Oh, so he
flat.
might be worth. He's coming up on like Spielberg.
He's about to. So what he did is pretty much revolutionary. So it's been, if you think about movies, like
Yeah.
let's say African American stories and shit, it's all white producers. It's all
Right.
all this stuff. So it's like, washed down and studios are too many heads are getting into it.
Right.
So now, he can run his own studio and it could be, authentically true and stuff to actual stories.
He has his
and
own.
everything.
Yeah, that's
Own
what it is.
He has
studio.
his own thing. He
He
flies
did-
people
I think
in,
it's like- I think
quarantines
there's
them
like-
and stuff like.
There's a it's like like Universal. It's a giant complex.
No, he's
like
got a
that.
real studio.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
So baller.
I think
yeah.
it's in Atlanta. I think right.
Yep. Which is dope.
Yeah.
Also, if you've had this many, let's just say money makers in movies, I'm not gonna say hits. I'll just say money makers. That guy probably has one of the
hits,
best
big
understandings of the
Slaps.
formula. It's like knowing the formula for a hit song. It might not be music that I like. Like your top 40, there might be none of them that I like. But there's some people that just understand, hey, this is going to be a hit. So in terms of that guy running a studio, some players become great coaches.
Yep.
That's a guy who probably will make a great coach.
It says Star Trek is a Tyler Perry movie.
So it says.
That's why he's a billion probably.
What?
He's got his hands in Star
He
Trek.
He didn't have
And
his
he did
hands in Star
Precious.
Trek. Maybe he was a producer on it.
So it says.
An exact
I watched the
produce.
movie Vice recently. Also, I did not like. What's his name is such a good
Christian Bale.
Adam Scott. Christian Bale was great in that. My God, was
Good in
Christian Bale
everything.
fun to watch?
That's his Batman.
What?
That's not my Batman.
He is not my Batman either. I wouldn't identify with him as my Batman.
Who's your Batman?
I would.
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
You don't even know who your Batman is?
Affleck.
Nah, Ben Affleck.
Mine's
yeah,
the
I gotta say
cartoon
it's
Batman.
Bale.
That's my Batman.
Bale.
I picked the
Cartoon
cartoon.
Batman, of course.
I picked
If
the
anyone had
animated
to pick,
series.
Of course, it's cartoon Batman.
That's
What
my
about
Batman.
Didn't
Adam
that win
West?
awards? The animated series? Didn't
Oh,
it win
yeah.
like
It's-
a?
Adam
That's
West.
probably the best.
No.
No. Adam West was.
He
was
predates
Batman,
us.
I
No, it was
thought.
Billy West.
No, it was Adam West.
Oh yeah,
Adam West did it. Yeah.
Billy West
Um,
was the voice of Ren and Stimpy and from Howard Stern and Futurama.
Fucking the Batman animated series is the best superhero animated show at all. Period.
How have they not had
Only
the
one
Mad
that might-
Hatter in one
only
of
one that
Mad
might have
Hatter
been
and
close is Teenage
Clayface?
Mutant Ninja
Those were
Turtles.
awesome fucking villains, and they've yet to do them. If I wrote you want to produce a Batman script? I wrote a great Batman script. I have the best. I'm not even gonna say it on this podcast. I've got the
Don't even
best
say
Batman
it.
story.
We'll talk
I'll
off
pitch it
cam.
to you off air. I got a Batman story. It will be the best Batman movie ever made. I'll put that out there right now.
Have you seen the trailer for the new one coming out?
I hate what's his name. Fucking just queefy shit. I'm out.
No,
You're
done with
dude.
that.
You're
Nope,
fucking
you're
creepy
wrong. You're
shit.
you're so wrong. So you've probably never
You know what?
seen
Maybe
the
we're not good
movie.
partners.
I just
we got different tastes.
all I
here.
do, all I
It's
do is
okay, I
film
like
and
you as a
shit.
person.
It's
keep
cool.
Keep each other in check.
We can keep each other. She's like, no, dude. This shit's gonna be dark as fuck.
He's just like lacing up his shoes.
He went from vampire to Batman.
This is the Riddler.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying, yo. And then he got COVID too. He's a real bat.
From your secret.
Is this a Hans Zimmer score?
No, dude, this is Nirvana right now.
No, but it's a remix.
Atticus Fitch did it from 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, that makes sense. I could hear that.
He's a big time movie producer now.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean
Isn't there
anything
supposed to be
you?
multiple villains in this? Not just the
There's
Riddler?
3.
Yeah, I think it's the Penguin too, right?
That looks like the guy who played the Joker. What's his
Nicholson?
name? What?
Jack Nicholson?
No. The most recent.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Hedger? The
Joaquin
Ledger?
Phoenix. No,
Oh,
Joaquin
the
Phoenix.
new Joker.
That movie was so good. The Joker.
To you.
So well done.
Yeah, it was. So we got Catwoman, the Penguin, and the
And that's Colin Farrell as the Penguin, unrecognizable.
Oh, that's.
They're gonna win an award for costume and makeup.
What is the price for your blind?
Here's the. I'll just say.
Oh, this is the best part.
Whoa.
I'm vengeance.
Who would have knew the Penguin had an Irish accent? accent too.
They picked the 3 worst villains.
No, it's from the best graphic novel that the Batman's ever dropped. It's called The Long Halloween.
I read The Long Halloween.
So that's what it's based off of. So it's
Okay.
the Penguin before he's big. He's working his way up.
Right.
It's the
Taking-
Riddler as
taking
a
control of the
total new
Gotham
person
mob.
who's running the show and like getting all these underworld people to mix
Right.
up. And then it's Catwoman in it, this is his second year as Batman, so he's still working out the kinks, and he's still like, I think he's killing people in this movie potentially. Like he definitely killed that dude that he beat up.
That dude's.
Well, in the Frank Miller one, he
he
kills the Joker. He finally shoots him. Didn't they make the Frank Miller one into a Batman though? The Frank Miller one was really good. That I think the Frank Miller one is considered the best Batman.
The Dark Knight series or whatever
Yeah.
that he did. Yeah.
The problem is only the first one was good. Then after that, it fell off.
No, this one's based off The Long Halloween. So it's him literally. It's not him being a crime like fighter. It's just him solving a crime,
Right.
like as a detective more so.
Oh, that's kind of along the lines of the Batman I want to do.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's more detective noir, and
Yeah.
then so then what's his name? Atticus.
Well
Is it
said.
Atticus Finch?
Well said, Detective Noir.
From 9 Inch Nails. So he scored it, which is dope because you know
he's a great movie score.
And then what was dope? And then dude, Robert Pattinson throws down as an actor. You may not like him from Twilight and shit, but he did a movie called Good Times with the Saddafi brothers. I'll call them. That's not the right pronunciation. They just did Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
Oh, that was a great movie.
They're phenomenal filmmakers.
Dude, last year was a good movie. Uncut Gems was great.
So great.
Joker was great, and also Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was great.
Great movie.
How many years
all
can you think
three.
of where like you had
Great
3
fucking
fucking just bangers
like that.
Yeah.
I'd say fucking.
Almost
You think most years the 3's bangers of
no, I
that
wouldn't
caliber?
That was a great year, and that wasn't even it. The Irishman came out too, right?
Oh, I like
Irishman
that.
was
Yeah,
fucking great too.
I like that one.
It
too.
was long, but it was
Yo,
great.
Pattinson just came out with that movie. He's with the Tom.
It's called The
kid-
Devil All the Time.
Yeah.
I watched it twice. It's
Is it
great.
good?
Oh, I
It's
didn't.
good?
So apparently, all they keep talking about, and you'll see it if you watch the movie.
It's with Spider-Man. It's with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, the dude who plays the new Spider-Man actor, Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
That's his name.
So apparently, in production,
He's got great twink abs.
All right.
in production, I guess Robert
You heard it here
Pattinson
first.
didn't give away his character's accent, and then like the day of shooting, he did it, and listen to his voice. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It's
He surprised them with
Yeah,
an
and
accent.
he came with some crazy accent. It was awesome.
Yeah, we're watching. This is a trailer cast, huh? It's a long trailer.
Good movie though.
I'm gonna skip right to his. Fucking...
Just get to his shit. Yeah.
There it is.
How and why people from two
Bringing that-
points on a
bringing
map
that Bobby
without
Pat.
even a straight line between them can be connected is at the heart of our story in Knock 'em Stiff.
Think about
Didn't come out
how
good.
we ended up orphans living in the same house.
I know what my daddy did.
Woo!
Some people
Pennywise.
say it's just dumb luck.
You take pictures?
I do. I see a smile pretty enough to photograph, that is.
Others would tell you it was God's plan.
I don't know if Pattinson talks in the trailer.
No, he does. He does.
Hunger and thirst for righteousness.
That's it right there.
That ain't no preacher. He's as bad as they got on the damn radio.
When people look back on it, they'd had no other choice.
They got a pretty cool cast in this.
Yeah, this cast was loaded.
No good sons of bitches out there.
But yeah, his voice is fucking.
He
weird
did
in
some
this.
crazy thing. Everyone's going nuts about it, but he sounded like sounded weird. It's Southern Baptist preacher from like a different state.
The South. South of the Mason-Dixon.
Yeah.
Right on the tornado line.
Slowest talker on this side of the Mississippi.
Nah, that's Slow Joe.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Welcome to the ShedCast. You're here with your boy Mike Nice, as usual. Full shed today. Across the table, your boy Sid Floyd. And to my right, as usual now, Bernstein, Robbie the Fire. And today, we've got the fourth leg, Jeffrey Doomer.
Ooh, thank
In
you
the
for that
building.
introduction, Mikey.
I should have had a Hans Zimmer fucking.
Yeah, should hit me.
Bum,
Should hit me
bum,
with so many
bum.
organs, you don't even know what it is. Fucking heavy organs.
Can you play the trailer for Tenet?
Oh, well, this is the trailer cast for sure.
All right.
And we're missing our third leg.
But you were
Your
saying it
boy
was good.
Tech 8.
Well, we got rid of him.
It's
You're not
good.
gonna hear him
It's
ever
good, and it's like good exercise for your brain because the whole concept is something that
Because
you're
you're always
not
running
taught.
through my mind.
So everyone thinks time is linear,
Right.
and no, not in this movie. And
Well,
it's
he
just very
loves-
hard to wrap your mind
He
around.
loves
it.
the non-linear. He did Memento, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, love that shit with the.
Boom.
Is that so? When you're saying non-linear, it means it goes back and forth a lot.
It means
you
it's
go
not in a
back
line.
in time, but you were going forward. It's weird.
You'll open the right doors. Some of the wrong ones too. Use it carefully.
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
I'm not saying Armageddon here.
No. Something worse.
What gun do you have?
So what, he controls clocks?
In a shirt, Russian national. Might just bring me in.
They got Bobby Pat's.
Bobby Pats again. Dude's on fire.
What's the future?
He's getting his bag 2020.
Time travel. No. Inversion.
Aim it and pull the trigger. You're not shooting the bullet, you're catching it.
Well, I've seen too much. Well, we'll try and keep up.
This is a better trailer than the one I saw.
Your duty transcends national interests. This is about survival.
Seems bold.
Bold, I'm fine with it. I thought you were gonna say nuts.
That shit looks epic.
This is where our roots collide. How would you like to die?
Old.
You chose the wrong profession.
Your boy, you're there on a racing yacht right there.
Hasn't happened yet.
Did you see this, you said?
What's up?
You already saw this?
Oh yeah.
We need us. We need a tenant.
We need to save them here and now.
It's reversing the flow of time. Doesn't us being here now mean it never happened?
It's good.
Did he end up making his money off of this, or did it not do as well because no theaters?
No, they're crushing it overseas right now and shit. So I think the budget for this movie was like 200+ mil, and I think they pulled in 400 already.
Oh, there you go.
A little dramatic.
Have you heard like the theaters
Dude, he's
being
versatile as
angry
fuck,
at
Bobby
like the
Pat.
Real
streaming
quick,
services?
Play,
Oh, 'cause
if you
they're
play
bypassing
the
them?
Travis
Yeah,
Scott Tenet
bec-
song, just because that's the score of the whole movie.
One of the biggest drops was supposed to be that Trolls 2.
Right.
And then when the theaters closed, Disney was like, "Fuck it, we'll just put it on
This is the
Amazon and shit."
Right.
And
This is the
fucking-
score of the movie.
You were saying though?
You got to see it in a theater. It makes the big difference.
Oh, always.
Oh yeah.
I feel like fucking. Why the fuck do they even have regular theaters when they could have IMAX on everything? What's the fucking point?
Oh, maybe it's too big.
IMAX.
Come on.
I haven't seen IMAX in a while, but the 1 or 2 times I think I went to see it was too much.
Too much.
Yeah, it's too like
the
it's.
experience.
I don't
I haven't
know.
seen too many.
Yeah.
I just saw like documentary movies on IMAX, like at the Maritime Aquarium and stuff
Same
like
here.
that.
Yo, I saw someone free swimming with great white sharks.
IMAX.
Yeah,
That's cool.
at Maritime Aquarium.
I once went at night with my dad to see this Rolling Stones concert in IMAX. It was the one I think was shot by Scorsese, and Bill Clinton like introduced them. And I went after and I was so hammered. I watched 5 minutes and fell asleep. I was fucking black. No, I was just blackout drunk.
That's cool.
That's the best when you're so drunk that you can just get the best sleep of your entire life
At a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yo, getting fucked up for like the movies used to be like a routine. You know, it was like something to do. It was just get fucked up and go to the movies. You remember that movie 9? It was about like a fucking.
Was that the guys who did Coraline? Coraline was great.
I don't know if it was Coraline. It was like all the burlap sack people. You know what I'm talking about?
I think it was the movie they made after Coraline. It just wasn't as good.
Maybe. Yeah, you might be right. It was like these fucking little potato sack people with fucking eyes and shit like that. Me and my boys thought it'd be a great idea to drink a bunch of Robitussin and get high as balls before we went in there, and it just made the movie so bad.
Nice.
Oh, it ruined it. Okay.
It ruined it. It was so bad.
I used to love in high school. It was always my thing to, if I was going to see a movie, I was sneaking in beers. That's still my favorite thing, is showing up and like waiting for the loud preview so you can start popping open your beers.
Yeah.
But I used to love it. I remember we went to see one of the first 3 Star Wars in high school, and at the end of the movie, like, we were high school kids, and the woman sitting there, like, got up to, like, leave, and there was just, like, a pool of beer cans, and they're like, what the fuck happened in these 3 seats?
Keep walking late.
Fucking town.
I remember getting drunk. I think we snuck 40s into
it's
there.
the best.
And then 40s without backpacks.
Yeah, we had really big jackets.
Yeah.
That's why you need it. You can only go to
those NFL windbreakers.
Yeah,
You gotta go to movies in the winter. You can't go to them during the summer. How do you sneak in your snacks and beers?
You need layers. You're
then
right.
I went to Jason Bourne. I think with the Bourne Identity, and I fell asleep like 25 minutes into it. I was just knocked out.
I'll give you a hot take when it comes to movies, and this is something no one will agree with me on, but I'll stand by it. I like Star Wars 2 and 3. Star Wars 1, garbage.
The original ones?
No. I mean, everyone likes the originals. I'm saying the ones that George...
Oh, this new series?
No, the new series I didn't like at all. I didn't like any of those.
You're saying the Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones?
No,
1, 2, and the first ones were 4, 5, and 6.
Terrible.
The first one was 4, 5, 6.
The first ones that he put out was 4, 5, and 6. And then he came back and he did 1, 2, 3.
Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. You said 1 and 2.
No, 1 was garbage.
Oh, you just said you liked it.
No, 2 and 3 I liked.
So you liked Attack of the Clones and the Return of the Jedi. Or not Return of the Jedi, it was...
I haven't seen any of them, so...
The one where fucking he becomes...
I haven't seen any of the
Darth
movies
Vader.
you guys been talking about.
Anakin.
I haven't seen one. So
know what?
I don't know shit about movies.
I never got into the Star Wars, which is crazy because I'm into space and everything. But
I mean, the whole franchise, you just never...
Nah, I never got like into it.
Attack of the Clones was the worst one.
I thought Rogue One was fucking fire.
But is that an old one?
The newer one, like a couple years ago. Like
No,
it's not part of the main story.
Right.
You know, it's with that chick.
So the problem with Rogue One to me was that they basically just redid the 4th movie.
Okay.
So it wasn't a new plot. Like, it was like you were watching that movie again.
But was it from a different perspective? Like,
no, it was the overall plot was the same thing. There's this Death Star, and if we don't get rid of the Death Star, and there's this one little thing, as long as we get in the one, like, from what I remember, so it was new characters, but it was essentially the same story.
Okay.
That was what I think.
Dude,
I remember.
Attack of the Clones #2 was the worst one. That was the worst Star Wars one. Dude, that was the worst movie.
Worse than 1?
Phantom Menace was way better because they had Darth Maul. He came out with the double lightsaber. That was game breaker.
I said it was a hot take. Most people want to.
Fucking cold take.
I enjoyed 2 and 3.
2. All you wanted was fucking Natalie Portman. Either that or you were into Anakin, because he was like a teen then.
Yeah, the ponytail.
Yeah, you're right. He did have the ponytail.
What about The Mandalorian?
Mandalorian was great.
It was good, dude.
I liked it a lot, and like I said, not even a Star Wars fan. I was just like, whoa.
It was like a
This
great
is- this is
spaghetti
dope.
western. It was great.
Bill Burr getting tossed into one of
Yeah,
those
that was
episodes was
great.
even greater.
And
I was
he was
let's
a good
go.
character too.
Billy Blasters.
Yeah, Billy.
But the theme song on that was great. Like at the end of every episode when it
Yeah.
came in, you're like, I gotta watch the next one right now.
And then they had the comic strips playing, like the artist illustrations.
Those
Yep.
the artistry
the
on
artist
that was
renditions were
was
so
really
sick,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was really cool the way they did that.
What's his name turned out to be? I mean, that guy, fucking unbelievable director.
John Favreau.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's done hits, man. Which
I mean,
is crazy.
It
Yeah.
came out of doing like being the like,
Swingers.
Well, Swingers, but not just that. But he was like almost. You would laugh that he was cast in a movie. Like he was, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, like that guy. Oh, good for him. He got a
and
part.
He just became an absolute beast as a director.
Yeah.
He was in
The
Couples,
Replacements.
remember Couples on
He's
the Street?
great,
yeah.
He was like, I
hilarious.
did rock
He's
in high
funny
school
as
football.
shit in
You want to check
Replacements.
this?
Yeah, he's the crazy.
And he's also
cop.
shredded, which is funny because he goes from fat to skinny to like.
What's the movie?
He's all over the place.
What's the movie where he's got to hang out? I think maybe it might be I Love You Man, where they make him hang out with Paul. I think it's Paul Rudd.
Yep,
They make him hang out. He's like,
yeah.
I don't want to hang out with him. No, you're gonna hang out with him. Do it for me. And
He
like the
goes,
wife's
yeah.
kind of convinced him. That,
Yeah.
all right, fine. He throws up on him. I think.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. You better have sex with the lights on. She goes, fine, fucker.
Yeah.
That's low key. Not even
I
low
love
key. That's
Love
just
You,
a
Man.
funny movie.
It's got
yeah.
that I don't know what's the tall dude.
Yeah, Jason.
Sudeikis.
No,
that's horrible.
No,
boss.
the one from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes.
Nice
yes.
wiener. He has a great wiener.
He's got a
You see
great
the one?
wiener.
Opens up the towel, flashes it around a little bit.
Oh, in Forgetting Sarah
Long.
Marshall.
Yeah, gotta respect that.
That long hang. Just like the shed.
Yeah.
It's a long hang.
It's a long hang. That's the ShedCast. Speaking of, you want to fucking plug a room? Call it up.
We got a lot of plugs in the shed, dude.
Yes.
We got
Now
4
we do.
installed, 5.
Now we do.
We got a lot, 6 installed. But you could catch me on every platform, Mike Nice CT everywhere, Twitter now, and catch us on
Twitter now?
Spotify.
All of a
yeah,
sudden?
because I'm on retweeting stuff now.
None of your own though.
No, I got a couple up there. The other day, I tweeted your bar.
Yeah, I saw that. But still, none of your own.
No, none of my own.
A lot of
I got
retweets.
one. If you go check in a couple of the back
I
ones.
got one tweet. Go check out
Yeah,
my
it's called.
fucking-
My tweet. You're gonna have to scroll through a lot of bullshit, but you'll find
It's a
it.
gem, dude. It's a gem.
You have it fucking marked on the top of your bio.
No, that's
Pinned?
follow us on Spotify, ShedCast Spotify.
Right on.
That's pinned, because that's where we're going big. Yeah, we got a big deal coming out. Check us out, Spotify. We've been talking. I mean, I've been emailing them. They haven't got back yet, but
Big deal.
It's in the works.
Yeah, the title of the email, the subject is big deal.
big deal. Let's get this in the works.
Ron?
Run Your Mouth, Robbie the Fire, Confused Fellas 2, coming out soon.
Smooth.
I know.
Doomer?
Smooth.
Like that.
You could check me out at Alien Entourage at Instagram. Yes, and then at Jeffrey Doomer on Instagram.
Doomer!
Doom.
Beautiful
Yep.
pictures.
Thank you, sir.
And you can follow me, Sid_Floyd. Tomorrow we got a little private pop-up show. You probably listen to this a week after. But if you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't. And that's your fault. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little pop-in event. We're going to have something coming around, hopefully around Halloween time, maybe a little bit before, depending on the weather. You can follow us on Twitter at the ShedCast203.
And the Smoke Out Bug Out, dude.
Smoke Out Bug Out's
yeah.
coming up, but I'm not really even going to promote it because everybody knows I'm going to fucking take that shit hands down all over again. I'm going to sweep everybody under the table. We got these rookie smokers. They're going to get smoked under the table, and I'm going to be champion, standing above the rest with the belt that I never received, the mug I never received, the hat I never received. I'm a winner, and I'm not getting my accolades.
Can
but
you
it's
come
all
with
good.
an original rap song about being the Run Your Mouth, Smoke Out, Bug Out champion?
If someone beats me,
All right.
then I'll rap.
I don't see that
It's
happening.
not going to happen, though, dude. I'm going to smoke out.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I'll risk my life to win that competition.
No, I would like if we
You know
built
how
like,
that crocodile was fighting the shark and it lost because it ran out of air and it had to go to the surface?
No, I want to like have everyone out there,
That's the
and
way
then
I'ma
you can
fight
come down
Mike.
from like an epic ramp, like WWF style, to your own song as the reigning supreme champion.
To my own song? More
Yeah.
like this song.
It's Sid Floyd. Smoke out, bug out.
Yo, boy!
You better bring your lungs out.
You got to get yourself a smoker's jacket.
Yeah, smoker's jacket made by Alien Entourage, and I
Oh,
come
yeah.
out like this. Come on, give me this. Actually, on that note, I come in.
Yo, you know what? I just had a good idea. You know how you had like the little fashion show?
Yeah.
Maybe you can have like an entrance walkout instead of the
Okay,
fashion show.
that's not bad.
And you can follow our boy Tech8 at ShedTech8. Respect the Tech on Twitter.
Respect to tech.
And this is what I'm gonna be walking out on when I smoke everybody out on the bug out.
Wouldn't it be great if you redid the show with two lesbians? And smelly muffs.
The Angry Beavers.
They're just mad all the time.
They both smoke too much cigarettes. Hey, who drank all my milk?
Where's Mikey?
He's asleep.
He's 70 for a
He
dime.
doesn't want to.
Dude, hook me up. I don't want to make a fucking scene.
Well, you already fucking made a bigger scene.
70 for a dime is a fucking deal. I'll be back at 4 to pick it up.
He doesn't want to.
Dude, fucking tell him.
I already fucking told him.
Well, tell him again.
He fucking said no.
Well, make him say yes.
How the fuck am I tell him?
Mikey?